You'd be hard-pressed to find a crazier weekend of basketball than what we just witnessed for 96 hours. We saw history made, Sister Jean, massive comebacks, and epic failures. Now, we move on to the Sweet 16, and although your bracket may be in ruins, there is still plenty of great basketball to watch, and plenty of stories to follow. Loyola Chicago is the Cinderella, but don't forget about Nevada. Loyola Chicago has captured everyone's hearts thanks to their penchant for buzzer-beating threes and a 90-year-old team chaplain named Sister Jean. If you want to find the nation's underdog, you don't have to look any further. However, you have to give a lot of credit to the Nevada Wolfpack. The number 7 Wolfpack have fought harder than anyone in this tournament to earn their berth into the Sweet 16. They came down from 14 against No. 10 Texas in an overtime win, and then doubled down with a 22-point comeback over No. 2 Cincinnati. Sister Jean and company are definitely the underdog in this game, but both teams are worth rooting for. Can Kansas finally make the Final Four again? Since losing the national championship in 2012, the Kansas Jayhawks have been your annual bracket-busting underachievers. Bill Self and the Jayhawks have earned 4 number 1 seeds, including this year, and 2 No. 2 seeds in the NCAA tournament since 2012, but have 0 Final Fours to show for it. Things are still going to be tough for the Jayhawks. The madness largely kept the Midwest region unscathed. Clemson is playing some of its best basketball of the year, just recently demolishing Auburn 84-53. Kansas, meanwhile, struggled against number 16 Penn for a bit, and barely squeaked by Seton Hall. Sharpie Kentucky into the Final Four. In a tournament of upsets, if the Kentucky Wildcats don't make the Final Four, it will be an upset for the ages. The Wildcats are crazy athletic, like always, and perhaps a bit better than their seeding, but their path to the Final Four immediately opened up the moment UMBC took down Virginia. Add upsets to Arizona, Tennessee, and Cincinnati, and the highest seed the Wildcats can possibly play en route to San Antonio is a number 7 seed. If Kentucky falters along the way, it is nothing short of a huge upset. Syracuse is winning games the only moment it counts. Give credit to the Syracuse Orange. Nobody outside of Syracuse fans will generally ever root for the zone-rooted display of somewhat basketball, and nobody was expecting one of the last teams let into the NCAA tournament to even make a yelp. But that is what we have here again. Syracuse defeated TCU 57-52, and then upset number 3 Michigan State 55-53 to reach a Sweet 16 match against Duke. Syracuse's zone has demolished completely efficient defenses, and it will be interesting to see if Marvin Bagley's first, and only, NCAA tournament run continues, or if the Orange render another offense moot. Zags now own the nation's longest current Sweet 16 streak. It hasn't been pretty for Gonzaga, but they have ground out 2 hard-fought wins to make the Sweet 16 for the 4th consecutive year, the nation's current longest streak. Granted, that is a long way from UCLA's all-time record of 14 straight, but 4 straight ties them for the 6th longest streak of all time. If the Zags win against Florida State on Thursday, it will be the 3rd Elite 8 appearance in 4 years for Gonzaga. Doing that is easier said than done. Florida State is one of the deepest teams in the NCAA tournament, and they like to run the ball. Mark Few and company have the time off to prep the Zags, and more importantly, rest the Zags. You can't easily pencil the Zags into the Final Four like you can Kentucky. Both Michigan and Texas A. Either way, it has been an entertaining, if not early heart attack-inducing, run for the Zags, and we all hope it continues.